guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 12:02 hours on Saturday, June 18th, 2016. Now, tell them who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm an intern here. I'm kind of weird, so yep, that's me.
Carrie wanted to job shadow me for the day to learn about stuff. I don't know. You tell them.
Well, you see, Chris kind of embodies a lot of things that I want to do someday, so I kind of like to shadow people like that to learn how to be more like them, you know. I don't know why I want to be like him, but okay.
Now see, what I just heard is I'm really batshit insane because I want to be in any manner like Chris. And the way I like to express my insanity is by being a creepy psycho stalker chick. So I'm just going to follow him around and look at him. That's what I'm going with.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay, so you're going to be shooting the blog today.
Yes.
And you've trained on Mr. Kidwell's camera.
Ish, it died, and then he went MIA.
Cool. What do you mean it died? What'd you do?
I don't know, I was recording it and then just kind of poofed.
Well, whatever you were recording for video sucked because you have it on the little eye thing.
Because he said it was all set.
Yeah, Kidwell doesn't know.
Okay.
He's. Oh, speaking of Kidwell doesn't know.
So he introduced me as Kirsten to test Paul's memory.
No, you introduced yourself and gave your actual name, and I came back exactly because I waited 2 minutes. Came back, and we're trolling Mr. Kidwell. So for the day, she's Kirsten.
Yep.
Don't tell anybody. So here's the camera.
All right.
You know how to hold it.
Yep.
You know the 23-minute rule.
Yep.
You know about the audio. Tuck your arms in.
There we go.
There. Okay. And here, watch this. I can even help you with level.
Okay.
Go. There. See, now tilt it. Watch. Whoop. See, you got a little artificial horizon thing, and when it's green, you're level.
I like it.
Yeah, science works, man. All right, so your job is just to keep up. Now, you have step there a minute. You can get about that far from me before the audio goes to hell in the noisy room.
Okay.
If there's music playing in the room, you have to not record video in that room.
Okay.
Okay. And beyond that, don't worry about it because I'll have to proof everything when you're done and edit it. So. Hi. What's up? Oh, you're just like your brother.
Yeah.
You're freaking me out.
Yeah.
You're wearing khakis. We have like a rap or something.
No, I'm just
well, that's her camera?
I'm just deciding to start taking my life seriously again.
Really? Did you kill her?
No.
Did you get to bury a body?
No,
Did you just put her body up into pieces?
I remodeled.
Whichever!
I remodeled the laundry room, so now I have somewhere to do and store my own laundry.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help further the progression of this particular avenue of growth, let me know.
Down the road, should there become large events here that you want me to, or I should say important events that you want me to be a part of?
Okay.
I've never owned a suit, and I can't even imagine what the tailoring for my size will be.
Well, the first thing you do for a low-budget suit is hit Salvation Army, Goodwill, etc. because grandpas die.
Right.
And they send all their shit to the Goodwill, and it's a really great place to find like suits at a low price. Read the labels, but the biggest thing is find something that fits you.
Yeah, at least height. I could have the waist taken in, right?
Waist we can work with, not radical. Like if you find some guy who's built like Batman,
it's not.
Because, I mean, the height's the same, but it's 3 of you. It's not going to work.
Yeah. There's going to be a pleating thing going on. My problem is always sleeves and inseam.
But that's because you're an orangutan.
Inseam is 38 inches.
Jesus Christ. 38-inch inseam?
Yes, I do. Unless I want to look like I'm waiting for a flood.
Yeah, I have a 32.
These are 38s, and when I sit down, that's what it takes for them to not roll up halfway on my leg.
Okay, stand up.
Don't mind that.
Okay, you have a homework project. Yes?
Do you have some stuff to get close to the $100? If I run that as a credit card and give it to me, can you give me $100?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay.
Hey, I'm holding it in the trash.
Okay, so I have a homework project for you.
Okay.
I want you to learn, and it'll be in the blog so you can look it up for notes. But I want you to learn what the different breaks are and what they mean.
Okay.
In the world of a suit, it has to do with a cuff, like a full break or a partial break or half break, things like that. I want you to learn the difference between single-breasted and double-breasted. Okay. And I want you to learn, this is your trivia to go with all of that. Usually, in wearing a suit, and especially when wearing a vest, You never button the bottom button.
Okay.
I want to know why and who.
There's a custom and courtesy thing here.
There's a who.
There's a who.
There's a who. And yes, this is definite custom and
Does
courtesy.
this go back to Prussia?
I don't know the exact timeline. I know the who, but I don't know the year.
Because you understand the military's custom
Yep,
courtesies
yep.
is Prussian.
This isn't that. This is British.
This isn't the little blue book?
No, this is British.
Okay.
This is British, and it's hilarious.
Oh, British, I can see.
This is British because it all starts with not offending.
Of course.
That's why we don't button the bottom.
Because civilized world.
Yes. It's all about not offending.
Yes.
So look that up.
Okay.
But we will start teaching you how to dress, which is hilarious that I'm teaching you this wearing like the pinnacle of fashion at the
Well,
moment.
one of the major reasons I do not normally look like this is it's that difficult for me to find good clothes.
We can fix that.
Because even this should be cuffed here.
Yeah.
And that's just,
You're an orangutan.
I know.
So-
These are special order. I cannot go to a store anywhere in this state
We can
and
fix
buy
this.
it. I know. I'm just saying. The reason why before now is because it has taken that level of work.
I'm on it.
Cool.
You're cool with him?
Yeah, we're all set.
Okay. Are you here just for the tour or for the surplus thing as well?
Tour.
Okay.
I didn't know about the surplus.
Well, you should go learn about the surplus thing. Tour doesn't start for like 20 minutes. Follow me.
I'm doing my tour.
I got a whole room full of shit you don't even know you need.
That's always what happens.
Yes.
Actually, isn't it
Have you
two?
seen the surplus thing yet? Come with me.
It's 2 rooms now, isn't it, Chris?
It is.
I'll give you a video call.
Okay, let me know. Front lobby, I'm expecting a guest at any moment. He's gonna come in. He'll be dressed very Okay, this is the Nerd Surplus sale. We get a lot of things over the course of the year, and we have more stuff than we have space. So everything in here, about 90% of this room is for sale. The other 10% is actual thanks to the robotics lab, which is what this room normally is. But about 90% of this room is on sale. Prices are negotiable. Everything is in cash because you can't haggle with a credit card. It's no fun. And just wander around, ask questions, demand evidence, pick things up, examine them. But yeah, this is like the ultimate garage sale of nerddom. You will find everything from a moray eel in a jar to actual lead type to giant pulse capacitors that will blow your arm off if you don't respect them. To casters and wheels. We have more goddamn monitors and computers than you can imagine. And like,
How long is the sale going on?
till we run out of shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can come down here anytime between 10 and 6?
Officially we're open from noon to 6, but I think they put 10 on the sign just to annoy me. Things down here, just to give you an idea on pricing and that, monitors are $15.
Okay.
Beautiful Dell laptops, and these aren't antiques, these are like Windows Vista design. These are $50 a piece. I mean, they're cheap, that's the idea. These oscilloscopes are $30 a piece, these oscilloscopes are $10 a piece. Because these power right up and work just fine, and these, for some reason, don't. Reasons will vary, of course, but it's not worth the time to dick with, so we'll just sell them stupid cheap, and you can tinker with it and figure it out. There's military avionics. If you need a bomb sight for a B-34, or B-54, we have your hookup.
Okay.
If you need the ultimate workbench at home, this is a work of art. It's a solid block of aluminum. It's really most sincerely flat. It's a gauge plate for a test fixture out of a Ford plant. And we got a few of these to make into workbenches because they're really flat and they have scored in measurement lines that are absolutely square. And it even has the Ford sticker on it still. I'm selling this for $50 because that's a very slightly, it's $48 in scrap metal by weight because it's aluminum. I'm selling it for $50 because I want to see this go to a good home.
Okay.
So that's the idea. Space is more important than money.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Buy stuff.
Cool.
Explore. There are 10 things in this room you don't even know you need. From like Bunsen burners to glassware to biological samples in jars and whatever the hell you want. So just wander around and explore. Pick up anything you want. Ask any questions you want. If you decide you need radar on your car, we have the hookup.
You got an awful lot of desktop.
We have a lot of desktops. Those are not ready for sale yet. They'll go up probably Monday. We're still processing them. Because every single one we have to deband the hard drive and then install Linux and test everything out. Right now they've been cleaned and sorted and that's it.
You know approximately what they'll go for?
$50 a piece.
Okay.
But you have to have a Northwest Side address. Yep. If you live on the Northwest Side, they're for sale. But we're selling these specifically to families on the Northwest Side. Because there's a lot of kids in this part of town that don't have a computer to do homework on.
Right.
And I'm going to sell them absolutely as cheap as possible. And at $50 a piece, it just makes it worth our time. It goes through all the work to clean it. Awesome.
Good cause.
We're here to make a difference, damn it. That's what we're trying to do. What are you? Oh, wow. I can't sell that. Bikes range from like $10 on the cheapest to 40 for the most expensive. And like these, a lot of things are like $1 a piece. Most prices in here are like $1, $5, $10, $20. There's like 3 things that are more expensive than that, and they're in the hundreds. The most expensive thing in the room is $700, and that price is soft.
Okay.
There's a lot of fun, and it's dense, so feel free to dig. Dig and explore. What are you? It's made by Varian. Oh. Nope, it's a different beige. You two do not go together. Hi, kids!
Hi.
What have you got?
A baby.
Oh, okay. Baby, huh? We don't have any in stock.
We already got it. But we didn't know if it was like a
I'll
trade.
give you $30 for it.
What about in trade?
No kids in trade. Made that mistake. Have you ever been here before?
Never.
Okay.
Stop foot in the building.
Cool. This is everything you need to know. There's 3 priorities for the nerd surplus sale. Number 1 is to make space, so all prices are in cash and things are stupid cheap, because my goal is that you take it home. We need space.
Okay.
Priority 2 is to make friends. If you're shopping here and buying stuff in this room, you're a nerd, you're one of us. Just accept it, we're here to help.
Oh yes, very much so.
About 70% of the people that come here and buy stuff end up becoming members like that day. It's a great way to make new members and make new friends, and this is awesome. Priority 3, the lowest priority, is to make money.
Okay.
So everything is cash, everything is negotiable. This is a giant garage sale.
Okay.
Treat it like such. We don't take anything in here too damn seriously. That's the point. I want to sell you expensive, exotic things that normal people don't ever get to buy as cheaply as I possibly can, because I want you to go home and do science and learn stuff, and I want her to grow up and be an engineer. That's your dream. Be an engineer.
I'd be happy with that.
Yes. So that's
Are
what
you
we're doing.
Chris?
Yes.
Wonderful. I just friends requested you on Facebook. I'm actually leaving again.
Oh,
From the We Are West Siders.
I'm Chris.
So,
Welcome
hi
to
there.
Weird. Were you the one asking about the laptops?
No, I just
Okay.
asked if you guys were open today.
We're open. It's Saturday. It's our busiest day of the week.
That's what I figured, but I didn't know what time it was, and then I saw you posted something else, and I'm like,
Yep.
okay, noon.
Oh, I start posting stuff on Facebook at like 7 a.m. I do all my internet stuff really early in the morning. So yeah, but doors open at noon.
Beautiful.
So have fun, explore, pick things up, ask questions, demand evidence.
Beautiful.
Mr. Kidwell.
Hey,
What the
Chris.
hell is this?
Chris,
Oh, yes.
you have a visitor?
Hey! Good to see you, man. Welcome to the Weird. All right, I have instructions for you rendering in the form of video, so that you have the exact, from the horse's mouth, instructions of exactly what needs to be done. The video is going to take like 20 minutes to render, so you've got time. And you're getting paid for the whole day, so don't worry about it. So you're on my time right now, and you get to hang out and explore and have fun, and you're getting paid to do it, so enjoy it.
This is a Barlow lens from a telescope. Show it to Moose, you'll recognize it right off.
Are you really sure?
Almost 100, it may be from a microscope, but an eyepiece goes here, this, I'm gonna correct that and say yes, microscope, because that flat right there is where it would grip in.
Microscope.
That's an eyepiece,
For a microscope.
But I'm gonna guess microscope. My first thought was...
Come on over here and take a look, because
Oh,
I
by the
think you
way,
might be wrong with it. The only reason I think you're wrong is I think that came off of some kind of spectroscopy thing, because it came out of this box. And in this box I have this thing. I have a consumables delivery note from Varian. And Varian doesn't make microscopes, but they make a lot of really, really expensive oddball lab gear.
hold on.
So,
yeah,
came out of that box, figure it out,
oh, before
do science and learn.
I have something to show you over by the door.
What do you got?
Well, last night I was a bad boy and I stayed up way later than what I should.
You're not supposed to do that, Mr. Pickle.
Because I wanted to, I had like...
Do you have capacitors? I just saw you look at the shiny thing over there. Do you know what it is? Okay. I had a moment of hope, because like, if you like capacitors, that means you're into high voltage, and I have high voltage capacitors over here. What you got? It's lead type.
Yeah, I know. You'll
What
notice
did you do?
I sorted them.
Oh, okay. I figured you might have like written something.
No, I was trying to write my name. There's no capital P's. I got everything else, there's no capital P.
Okay.
So I made sure there was no capital P by pulling everyone out, looking at it, and sorting by size.
Here's an awesomely useless bit of knowledge for you. What's another word for a capital letter? Like the difference between capital letters and not capital letters. What's another term for that?
Uppercase and lowercase.
Why do we call that uppercase and
Because
lowercase?
they're held in the uppercase.
Yes, in the days of
Yeah.
lead type, you had the uppercase and the lowercase, and that's the difference.
But I got Christina Kidwell, but I didn't get Paul.
Couldn't find an uppercase P.
There isn't one. Trust me. I was here till 5 o'clock in the morning sorting
You were not
typeset.
here till 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I showed up in my room when I was at 5 o'clock. I looked at
Whatever
my
you
clock.
did for an hour, I'm not sure.
I am not married, so I don't have to have conversations like this.
Wormy.
You can do whatever the hell you want with the lead type. Just wash your, well,
I
the
did.
damage is already done. You're past your time.
Oh, yeah,
but
no,
wash
he-
your hands before you eat.
No,
after
my
time.
genetics are messed up. He played with lead and all that before I was born.
Snorting it.
Mercury, rolling mercury around in your hand.
I do that. It's not so bad. Just don't do it with organic mercuries. That ends badly. I mean, one thing through seed.
Yeah.
The cat's for sale.
I've been looking on it.
Price negotiable. Cat's kind of a dick. Hear that? I'll sell you and other people will take you. Maybe you'll be nice to them. Welcome to the weird. It's so cool to see you. This is the nerd surplus stuff. This is all of our extra
Oh.
stuff. Yeah. And
Oh.
every year we do
Chris.
surplus.
Chris?
Why?
As soon as you're done there.
What do you got?
Well, I got something I got to show you, and it's bloggable.
It's bloggable or not
I
bloggable?
found something.
You found.
Yeah.
In this room?
In this room, it's upstairs right now in MDH.
It was in this room, but now it's upstairs.
It's in MDH right now.
Let's go to the MDH.
Adventure!
Okay, it's bloggable.
Follow.
Mr. Kidwell, I have like 20 customers in here at the moment.
You're gonna want to see this.
Okay.
I found something that's been.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Because Mr. Kidwell found something. Keep an eye on them answer questions.
I found something that's been.
Okay, schnell.
When did I meet you?
You met me in 2001. It was a beautiful summer's day. I was young and pretty, full of love and sunshine. All about how even the rotation is. I watch that like we watch a salsa. That's been on the table down here for weeks.
What is it?
It's a strobe light. It's a strobe light for setting phase on Synchronous rotary spark gap, and it's been modified, and that's why they couldn't make the damn thing work right downstairs.
It's a fixed rate.
It's a fixed rate Synchronous strobe light.
I did that in like 2003 and brought it.
Yeah, I remember. I had totally forgotten about that. You can tell her, remember, because I just told you exactly what it is. Yeah, there's a line right there. Even though that's spinning
I can
very
read
fast.
3 and look, it freezes the rust.
Okay, it freezes the rust.
It's 1800 RPM.
You know why it freezes the rust?
Because it's
The rust isn't actually
I
moving
know, but I
relative
mean,
to the shaft.
the whole shaft, you can
The
see
whole
it.
shaft moves together. The rust is fixed. It's like geostationary rust.
Yes, if you put a saw blade on there, it would look like it wasn't running.
Yes.
Take your finger off.
So, that tells me two things. One, that's a synchronous motor.
I already knew that. That was my motor that I brought in.
And two, we can use this to set the phase on the synchronous motor circuit.
Exactly correct.
You should do that today.
Probably
Because now you have the ultimate tool to do it, and she can learn.
Yes.
And if you're going to pass on such horrible genetics, at least you can pass on some grace.
That would help.
Okay. I believe you.
Wait, so that was running the whole time?
Yeah, this was spinning, but it wasn't that this was spinning that matters. If you plug a regular motor in, it would spin. What matters, and it matters very, very much, that motor is spinning at, you know how you see like on the side of motors like this, it'll say 1860 RPM, stuff like that? That's a lie. It spins at about, really, really almost 1860 RPM or whatever, right? And it drifts back and forth a little bit. Like the motor on that milling machine right now is spinning at an RPM that isn't exactly what it says it is, but it's really close. It's within like 10, and it drifts back and forth. This is spinning at fucking exactly 1800 RPM, and it's not drifting. And you can tell because this is a specially made strobe light that flashes at exactly a specific number. And it matches that rotation, and you can see the image on there, which it only moves when he moves the adjustment knob. But if he gets the knob, once he has the knob locked in, you can see, you can read the writing on that shaft, and you can see there's like a date number, like 217 or whatever.
There was 1, 2, 3, 4 going around.
Oh, okay, for quads. Okay, but you can see the 2 right there in the line, and it's exactly perfect. And that only works if the motor's spinning at an exact RPM and this is flashing at an exact frequency. And when everything comes together, without it, it just looks like a blur. And if I unplug the motor, watch, it immediately goes to hell. So the whole thing is designed to be synchronous. And we use this in the high voltage lab where it takes a motor this size, and actually this is rather small for what we do, to be a switch. It's a switch that, you know how electricity is measured in volts amps watts? This is a switch for 20,000 volts at, how many amps? 20 kiloamps?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
something like 20,000 amps. And it's happening 120 to 320 to 500 plus. Positional and voltage and time controlled switch. We're switching ridiculous amounts of energy, hundreds of times a second.
Megawatts.
Yeah.
Multiple times. Like,
We have to
that's
use
30 times a
solid
second.
tungsten bits to do this, and even those turn white hot and start melting down. It's really fun.
Well, for what? Just to see if you can do it.
Lightning.
We make lightning.
Like,
You want to see a little baby lightning? Come here, I'll show you baby lightning.
Alright,
You'll like this. This is a fun time. You won't die or anything.
Oh, eventually.
This is Sam. This is Greg. He's cool. Sam's pretty damn awesome. This is our tool room. Go for Chris.
We have some yellow lights, you know, right?
Yellow lights with arms on them?
They're like with a little X there.
Oh, yeah, I'll be right there. Give me just a minute. I will show you lightning first. They can wait. Stand right here on the track. Don't go that way, but look that way. Okay. We're here. Okay. 3, 2. have to like, it's like this close, okay, it's really tiny. It's about 10,000 volts per inch. So if you want to jump about that far, it takes about 10,000 volts. At standard temperature and pressure. If you change the temperature of the pressure, you can do a lot. But that is about 300,000 volts, and that's one of the tiniest parts in this room. The biggest we've ever done in here is about 20 feet. Which is just about from you, well, it's a little bit more than from you to that hole. It's about 20 feet, which is fucking awesome. And that's one of the tiniest parts we do here.
And so this oil pattern is right now.
This one? Well, a little reduced from the atmosphere. This one is, even this one over here, you walk right in front of it. It's totally safe. And this is a little baby 4-inch coil. Now, if this was on and you touched that, it would hurt like heart rate. If you touch this, you would die. And you would die in a screaming lobster style death the whole time. So don't do that. This room, but remember I told you about the synchronous motor? This is a bigger version of that. These are little experimental research rooms. And this is where we use the synchronous motor, is for this. And this is the switch, and inside there is stuff that I can't show you because it's all bolted together. But yeah, you want to see what happens when you fuck one of those up?
Sure. What is it?
So one day, a couple of years ago, we're making our 20-foot arc, so we're having a fun time. It's a swinging joint. See, surplus sale. Shit's coming out. And this is one of our synchronous machines. These are little tungsten electrodes. And one of these bolts here got loose by a quarter turn. And this, which was hotter than the surface of the sun, left. Because this bolt holds it in. And this left. And it had more energy in it than a 357 Magnum shell when it left. And it was hotter than the surface of the sun. Which really sounds impressive, but it isn't that hot. The core of the sun, stupid fucking hot. The surface of the sun, really, it's like a burner that was left on too long. It's not so bad. This set fire to a large capacitor array that was sitting next to it, which got so hot that the aluminum frame of the capacitor array melted into a puddle. And here's some of the puddle, in fact, you can see in there.
Wait, you touched
That's something. That's molten aluminum. And this one little loose screw cost me 15 years of work, 6 months to clean up, and about $65,000 in damages. We incinerated this room. That's why we do high voltage in here. This room is fireproof. We set fires in here every week. Totally normal thing, but that was just a really big one. I have to run down and help people for a moment. You're welcome to follow. I'll be in surplus.
Okay.
That isn't always true. We sell like some junk laptops and stuff like that, but they're stupid. Like the price is really obvious. Like the laptops are $50, and yet there's this whole pile of $5 laptops. That's because they're missing parts, and I don't want to dick with having to fix them. So it's something for your kid to take apart.
Gotcha.
And you're never too young to start taking things apart.
And then the battery backup, the computer.
$10 a piece for the UPS units.
And are the batteries?
The batteries are questionable. I don't really know, but you
Okay.
can buy the batteries for $5 on Amazon. So yeah, they're just little SLA cells.
Yeah.
How much are these? The little clamps.
These hemostats are 10. These are the little ones. Hang on. No, I just made it to this end of the building. These are 5.
Okay.
So, $10 there.
Yep.
$10.
Yep.
Cool. See how easy that is?
Yep.
Lovely. Take it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
And your door.
Go for Chris.
Yeah, I'm about to press the door if you have anybody down there that was waiting for it.
I will let them know. Any customers here that want to be in on the tour today, take a break from shopping and go to the tour. I promise everything will be here when you come back. And if you haven't toured the building, you totally should.
We will tour the building another day. My mom.
Yes, you do not want to tour the building today because baby on the tour ends bad every time. Don't do that to me, man. Because I will make you cry. It's like a superpower. You will cry, and I will not feel bad about it, but everybody else in the room will make me want to feel bad about it.
Well, we
Is this
have
just
the-
like a trash pump?
I'll just.
No, this is a really, really big super sucker. It's a vacuum pump, or
Not water, not fluid, it's for air.
it's for air. Yeah,
Oh.
I would. You.
He's
High-
going all MacGyver on
High
our
volume or high vacuum?
High volume.
Really?
Quite impressively high volume for its size. Yeah, it takes 3 of these to do our entire vacuum table on our sheetrocker. And yeah,
Cost on this.
what do you want to do with it? Because I won't sell it to you if you're going to try and do something that'll just burn it up.
We have to machine antenna cases out of plexiglass.
Okay.
We have to machine the top all the way around them and inside them
So clamping
without
to
clamping
that.
them at all.
Okay.
So we already have a vacuum table we made just for them.
Do you have a pump? On
Our
the
vacuum
table?
pumps don't have enough volume to make up for the little tiny leaks.
How big's your table?
That wide by about.
Oh, it's a tiny table. Okay.
Yeah, it's just an antenna case that goes on the bottom of the jet.
Okay.
But we need.
Are you doing this in an industrial building? Your sheet router is an industrial machine?
It is just being done in the CNC. We clamp
Okay.
that into 2 vices.
But it's in an industrial building. You have 3-phase power.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then you can use this.
Yeah, it's for his work.
Yeah.
But we keep running into the issue of as soon as we get a tiny little leak, the whole thing just pops
Oh
up.
yeah, yeah. What are you using for a vacuum pump?
Some deep vacuum pump.
Yeah, you don't want a deep vacuum pump. You want
Well, we had one that had a little higher volume, and then we had the deep vacuum. The deep vacuum oil.
I've got 2 different vacuum pumps. I'm not sure which one would be better suited, but they're both really cheap.
Okay.
So you might want to talk to your boss, because
Brother.
Yeah.
And boss. But I was going to tell him to come down
You're a
here.
partner in a
'cause he's
company?
I'm not a partner.
But
I'm a brother.
you're a brother and you're helping build a company?
Yeah, we work together. I was going to tell him to come down here. That's why I was asking about the servos. Because
Tell him to come on down.
he gets all sorts of nerdy whenever an idea comes up.
Alright.
It's all.
Make me an offer. Tell him to come on down.
Alright.
Because the price in my head is not what I'm going to charge you. So make me a fair offer and we'll go from there.
I will talk to him.
Alright.
We actually do a ton of work with vacuum tables. We build vacuum tables for someone
That's
that,
cool,
that
isn't it?
does screen printing.
Okay. I have a thing you need to see.
I told you you would like this. I've been here one time, but there was nobody else here, so I was just clicking it out.
You want to grab the car key?
Oh, yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
This is a higher vacuum, lower volume, but it isn't a hard vacuum. It's still a roughing pump, so it's a pretty high volume.
Oh, okay.
This is a low to medium vacuum at a pretty substantial volume, but whereas that one down there is crazy high volume, but not a very strong vacuum.
Oh, okay.
This is a slight step down in volume, but a much bigger step up in vacuum. And it's been totally rebuilt. It is actually quite lovely. I know this because I rebuilt that myself. On camera, we did a video on it. And it's got a big, beefy motor with it. It's 3-phase motor.
It looks way overkill for
It is, look at the wire. It's a serious motor.
way overkill.
No, if you want to go way overkill, you go up there, but I'm not selling that. The white one up there,
Okay.
that's, for Jesus God, vacuum pump.
And what style pump is
This is a rotary vane pump. Yeah. This has the little slidey phenolic bits in the big drum that fling in and out. Yeah, it's one of those. And there's a whole video on taking this damn thing completely apart, cleaning it out, overhauling it, rebuilding it, putting it all back together again. We did it. It was an equipment autopsy, and I got into it. I was like, wow, this is a really good pump. And the only reason it died was somebody was dumb and put the wrong oil in it.
It seems
So-
so overkill for a 2x.
It's
2-inch
It's
by
serious overkill,
3
but
feet.
this is serious overkill if you're spending the $2,000 to buy what's sitting here at its normal price.
Right.
When you're buying it here for like $100,
And then next thing you know, he'll have 60 vacuum tables
There
we're
you go.
using.
Exactly.
And I figure if you make vacuum tables, I have a lot of vacuum pumps. we should talk, because I'll
Well,
sell
we
them
make
really
them for
cheap.
people that already have it back.
I'm okay with that. Pumps are fun, and when you can find industrial surplus vacuum pumps really cheap, and have a reason to have them, you should have them, and I should get rid of the damn things because it takes up a lot of space, and I don't have a use for it, and I want it to go away.
And then Bill can turn around and resell them to the customers and make a profit.
And everybody wins.
Because they can be like, oh crap, our pump died on us. What do we do? And he's like, well, I've got one here. You can have it for X amount of money.
Yay! And that's a oil separator thing. Huh?
What's like oil separator cleaner?
Yeah, yeah. I have no
That
use
work
for
for the
this.
coolant?
It was used for coolant. That was, yeah.
Does that have a skimmer in it?
I think so. You can look it up. There's a sticker on it that'll tell you about it. But this came from a CNC world. It was used to clean out the oil from the coolant of CNC machines.
And that's exactly what he would use it for.
Yeah.
And we don't use this kind of coolant, so we have no use for it.
Yeah, there's no.
That's what you want.
Tramp oil separator. Would it be doing centrifugal of some sort?
No, it filters. This is a filter.
So that actually.
And it uses a diaphragm pump down here. It runs off compressed air. And it makes a really cool sound when it runs.
What kind of oil do you use?
I have no idea.
Alright.
I know that these are wicked expensive if you have to buy them in the real world, and it is completely useless to us, but it has a lot of neat parts. So basically I was like, well, what would I sell the cart for? Okay, what would I sell the pump for? Okay, cool. And add it all up. There, buy it. It's also been cleaned out pretty thoroughly. You should have seen it when we got it.
I'm wondering.
Oh my God.
The oil.
Well, this separates it, and then you like, the oil gets drained out here, the tank gets drained out here, that's where it comes out, and then you dispose of it properly.
Right
so
now
this
we just
separates
have the disc that skims.
Oh no, this is way more substantial than that.
Oh.
Yeah, this isn't just a skimmer. This like, there's stuff happening.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll have him stop by. Yeah, he owns the CNC shop.
Tell him to come on down.
Blades.
Well, cool. Well, thank you, sir. Go get in. You're taking off. You have a thing to go to. Okay, cool.
Yep.
It was a pleasure meeting you, love. You kids have fun.
Thank you, you too. Oh, and by the way, love your marketing on the We Are West Siders.
Oh, you're enjoying the ads?
Oh God, I love them.
I'll keep writing them.
All right.
Yes, good shot.
Okay. And tour mode is on. They're not going to need me for a little bit. Cool. You should just. I am Chris Boden, and this is my toy box. I am the official high voltage high energy grid for the heat group, and today we're going to play with some little bits of high voltage. Do any of you have any kind of internal, under the skin, biomechanical, electronic implanted devices, like cardiac pacemakers, or hearing aids, or insulin pumps, or cardiac defibrillators, or anything like that? Well, you have to peel it. When it's ready, stick it in here. We're going to do a little bit. Oh, damn it, I've ruined it for everyone. Yeah, if you guys can answer those questions. Yes, if you guys are yes to any of those, I need to know. Cool. It's rare, but it does happen from time to time. So, before we start, how many of you know what a volt, an amp, and a watt actually is? Okay, isn't that mean? But you do?
I did at one point.
Okay, cool. Well, by the end of this, you will all know. So, we're going to play with some electricity. You've probably heard the term of a Tesla coil, or a really cool guy named Nikola Tesla. This is a little tiny baby tabletop Tesla coil. We're going to play with it today and make about 300 volts. Mr. Kidwell? Yes. You want to do this? We can do that. Okay, come over here and do this. And quit making noise in the middle of my bed. Then you can come over here and hold this wire. So this is what 300,000 volts is. Now the reason why I do electricity and not chemistry is because with electricity, you can immediately walk across the room and touch that, and it's totally safe. You can't do that kind of thing with about don't touch down power lines. I happen to have a set of high energy transformers here that each put out 15,000 volts at 100 kVA each, so I got about 200,000 watts here at my disposal. We're going to run them at half power for safety, because if I turn them up to full power, we might have issues with blacking out the west side. They would lie there, I would not do that again. So if you would please. Thank you. So this is what a down power line actually looks like. It's really not impressive by any means. A little like 1-inch arc. Right? Now, 15,000 volts will jump, or in this case, 30,000 volts will jump about 3 inches. However, so you can see how close I have to get my probe. There's 3 inches right there. But once you have so much amperage in the arc, you can pull it out quite a bit. You can even do things like that. And you can see parts of the electrode are melting off. This is what happens when you touch power. You'll die screaming, and it'll hurt the whole time. Say it in a second. Thank you. Sir. Like that. You don't really need these for safety. I just grew up in a dairy farm. It's like a comfort thing for me. Now, one hand goes down here. One hand goes right here. Okay. See the sticker? No hands past the sticker. Okay. So right there, you got it. You're solid. You're good. Okay, light it up. Okay, now come in. Touch it. You go straight up. That's like 2 feet, dude. 6 inches. Well, think of electricity like water in a pipe. Volts are how we measure the pressure of the water. Amps is how big around your pipe is. And volts times amps gives us watts. Watts is how fast you can fill the bathtub, or how fast we can shoot her across the parking lot in the fire hose. That's the second part of the demo. Huge fun. Huge fun. All right, so Mr. Kidwell is going to pull out a piece of mesh. Oh, there's a, well, yeah, you gotta lower it right. You gotta scrape it, and then you fold it. Yeah. So what we have on our test sample right now is we have loaded a piece of this. This is aluminum mesh, and it's nothing special, it's just aluminum mesh. It's like window screen, but really big. It doesn't really keep the bugs out. So we load a piece of that out there in the test sample. You want to be anywhere but right there. Okay. You, sir, over here. Come here. This is my big red button of science. Okay? Now, I understand that you're a man who understands the power of delicate footwork, so you want a toe step down. Don't stomp it, okay? It's just down and hold it, okay? So, what's going to happen is I'm going to talk for about 1.5 minutes, and then you're going to hear this sound 3 times in a row. After that, I will touch you on the shoulder so that you know I'm talking to you. Okay? Until that happens, your foot stays on the floor. I will touch you on the shoulder and I'll say clear to fire. When I say clear to fire, you look out there at the test sample, behold its awesome glory, step on the button and hold it down until something happens. I promise you'll know when it happens. Alright. So, I'm going to take the key from the super secret hiding spot. You are my favorite person right now. I get people in here every week that are shooting video. It happens all the time. Some of our own, some other people. We're on national television at the moment. This woman comes in here and shoots video, and she's holding it properly. She's shooting horizontal video. And that will bring us peace with honor.
Because he will totally train wreck a demo.
I will just crash a whole demo for somebody holding a cell phone like this shooting video. So picture electricity like water in a pipe. Volts is how we measure the pressure of the water, or how far you can shoot the hose. Amps is how big around your hose is. It's the measurement of current flow, like the current in a river. Watts is volts times amps. In the DC circuit, it's really, really simple. It's volts times amps. So a AA battery that has 1.5 volts has about 1 amp, so you get about 1.5 watts out of a AA battery. A car battery is 12 volts at up to a couple hundred amps. A regular wall socket in your house is 120 volts at a maximum of 15, maybe if you have a heavy duty, 20 amps. So like big heavy duty outlets are 20 amps. Most outlets in your house are 15 amps. This is how you know the guy on Craigslist trying to sell you the 5,000 watt home theater amplifier is lying to you. Because there's only 1,800 watts in the wall. You can't have a 5,000 watt home theater amplifier. Not without special plugs. So, in a couple moments, you're going to press that button. And when you do, you're going to discharge, well, right now we're at about 1,900 volts. We went a little high, but that'll be okay. There, we're down to about 1,800 volts. I just dumped a bunch of energy into the light bulbs for safety. That's what the light bulbs are for. So, are you ready to do your thing?
This will be...
For those of you that have never experienced this before, it won't be loud enough to hurt you, but it will be loud as hell. And if you're not expecting it, you might peel them.
But it is,
you ready?
It is loud.
You're about to like this a lot. It's alright. You can't fire yours unless I hold the button down, and I saw you itching for it, so I'm like, oh, let him go. But your button on its own doesn't do anything. I have to hold my button down too. It's like a missile system. It's a two-man safety interlock. And that, we like to finish with a bang, is the Geek Crew. So now we get to take 10 minutes and do cultural anarchy, and then we're all done, and we can go back to surplus or whatever you like. So everybody follow me for anarchy.
You probably want to stop the clip.
Okay, you all have a bit of homework while we're doing this. It just takes a moment, but on the table in front of you is a piece of paper. Please take a moment and fill it out. It's basically our report card to tell us the many things we did wrong today. So, at this moment, we are on television, you can see right here. And we're on that camera over there, are we? Yes, we're on that camera over there. They can hear everything up here. And this is broadcast to everyone on Earth who wants to tune in. All you need is an internet connection, and it's absolutely free. So this isn't like Channel 13 where only people can see it within 50 miles or something. This is the whole world. And everything I say is being shot on video over here by Kirsten. And we'll go out to YouTube tomorrow. And at this moment, you guys have the ultimate power on Earth, because I'm not just a high voltage guy here, I'm actually the president and founder of the company. And you guys get to ask me absolutely anything you want, and I am held absolutely accountable for my answer because it's recorded and goes out on YouTube. This is fun. We're kind of fanatical here about transparency and about people asking questions and demanding evidence. So, and you're in on this too, because you're the intern that said you had a bunch of questions you want to know. So, you guys get to ask absolutely anything you want. So, what do you want to know?
How much that high voltage demonstration cost?
About the same as when you nuked a cup of coffee this morning, correct? It runs off a microwave oven power supply, and while when it goes off, it's 144 megawatts. It's a huge amount of energy, but for a very short time, it takes about 90 seconds to charge. So everything from picture electricity like water in a pipe to boom is almost exactly 90 seconds, and I've given that speech so many times that I can time it perfectly. And today I was a little bit off my game and tripped a little bit long because I went into too much of an explanation on one particular thing, and that's how we charged it up to about 2,000 volts, which I really shouldn't do with electrolytic capacitors. So we do a quick dump, you play it off, you spin your out, you go through the demo. But had I not mentioned it, nobody here would have ever noticed I screwed up the demo a bit today, but about 1,000 people on the internet are all going to comment and call me out on it, so that's going to be fun. Next question.
How did this case, you said you're the founder behind everybody together?
Over time, some people Mr. Kidwell got involved in 2001. He got involved in 99. I started in 94. Moose has been here about 12 years. Melissa's been here about 5. It's all over the map. But I started it because I was a science nerd kid, and I like to make really fun stuff, and I like to share my toys. Most people don't. Most people like to have toys. They don't like to share toys. And I was very much a solitary kid. Didn't have a lot of friends. And I learned that despite being the kid that got beat up at homecoming, and the kid that spent a lot of time getting stuffed into gym lockers, if I could make really cool stuff and share that and show it off, people liked that. And it was a way to start making friends. And it grew. And I made, along the way, about 25,000 friends. So that's how it all got started. And that's how we got to where we are. It's a really tight-knit group of weirdos. It's a social group of antisocial people. Next. We have giant big one. Just big, beefy, like 80s vintage. We call it the Jolly Green Giant. And yeah, if you want to make weld like half-inch plate, no problem. Not yet. We will by the end of the year. We don't have it right now.
That's all down in that main demonstration.
Yeah, that's down in the great big room with the cars and robots in it. And we even, our very own Mitch Panic just built a beautiful new welding bench. Any other questions? All right, I have a thing for you guys. I have a question for you. How many of you shop on Amazon? How many of you ever buy anything on Amazon.com? All right, how many of you know about Amazon Smile? One person. Oh, 2. Cool. All right. Amazon Smile is Amazon. It's same company, the same stuff, same prices. But you get to go there and pick any nationally, like a federally licensed nonprofit of your choosing. And if you buy the exact same stuff and spend the exact same amount of money on Amazon Smile, they donate 0.5% of their profit to whoever you want, like the Red Cross or the Navy SEALs. I mean, pick anybody. And this is a really good way to get warm, fuzzy feelings and help a local nonprofit without actually having to do anything or even get off your ass. And in front of you, or given to you by Jesse, you all have a little thing on instructions of how to use Amazon Smile. We're on there. I ask that you use it. If you choose to support the Geek Group, that's cool, but by all means you're not obligated to. We just ask that you use this, help someone. It doesn't take any of your time, it doesn't cost you anything. Do this, makes the world a better place. Any other questions? Cool.
You want to do
Remember, huh?
You want to do the thing?
No, I'm not going to do it today. It's easy. Today is a pretty light day. We do not have a giant 50-person tour because it is hot as hell outside, and I'm kind of enjoying that fact. Surplus is rocking downstairs. If you haven't seen it yet, come down and check it out. We have all kinds of fun toys that you don't even know you need. And if you're interested in becoming a member, go over there and talk to that wonderful woman that is Moose, and she's happy to sign you up. It's a whole $20 a month to play with all the toys in this building. That's it. It's $20 a month.
What's the hours?
Daylight and most of the dark ones. We open every day at 10. For probationary members, it's from 10 a.m. to like 7 p.m. You're a degreed engineer. You've already passed your probationary period. So the hours for you are, if you're conscious. I mean, if you walk in the door at 10 a.m. and you don't leave until 10 p.m. and you do this like 7 days a week, then you know you can.
What sort of things do you do for the Girl Scouts and all that? Like, it's usually that you do tours and stuff. What's some examples of that?
3D printing is huge with Girl Scouts. They love it. And we can do really, really simple 3D printing, like they draw a shape on a piece of paper and we can make it into a cookie cutter, to really advanced stuff where they're doing like Gundam models and stuff like that. And we can 3D print them in 50 pieces and they make a thing and stuff. There's really no limit to it. We do a lot with the Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, youth groups, church groups, groups. We do a lot with groups. $5 a kid. It's really expensive here. You can tell we're all about the money. Full family memberships are $30 a month, and that's everybody that lives in your house. You can bring grandkids on a family membership. And we are fanatical about Girl Scouts. We are fanatical about Girl Geeks. Anything that gets girls into jobs that girls aren't supposed to have, I'm there. Okay, I am like, there are very few things in the world that make me as giddy and happy as when a girl comes in here and decides, I want to learn how to weld and cut steel. I'm like, yes! So, yeah, that's like my drum. Any other questions? You guys are easy. I love it when it's a small group because it's quiet and it's quick and it rocks out and yeah. Alright, I'm heading back down to Surplus. If you want to sign up and be a member, and damn it, you should, go over there and talk to Moose. If you want to come down and buy really weird stuff, I have a beautiful moray eel in a jar that you need on your shelf to freak out the neighbor kids. So, I'm heading down to my hole. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Hey guys, so Chris probably will not air this clip on the actual blog, but I figured I might as well mess around with the camera while I got it, so I gotta head out soon because I have to work my minimum wage job with produce, and trust me when I say wash everything you buy. So, it's been real, it's been fun, hope to do this again, live long and prosper.
We have a plan?
Totally have a plan.
Roll it.
Me and you will grab it.
Okay.
And go down.
Okay.
Pick it up and go down the stairs and plan.
Not for nothing, but do be aware that it does not ever slide.
No, we've been gently walking it back and forth, and I've been picking up the various pieces that have been falling off.
Okay, yeah, because the knobs will pop off if you tip it up like that.
For like no reason.
Yeah.
So, you want to go there? Well, either way, but I was, yeah.
So grab, not this. This is not a holding point.
Okay. Yeah, you really have to get low on it.
Steven, loop around.
Yeah.
She's done, Deckard. I feel like a pallbearer.
No, that's a lot easier. If we're clear. Yeah, you're on the landing, Bruce. Make your way. We're good over Patty. We're good. Where are we landing?
The landings keeps picking up way above my head.
Okay, that's your last step, then the floor. So one, there you go. Okay. Yep, now I gotta get back this way. Okay.
You're gonna hit right here?
Yeah, we've just we've done that. Watch out, watch out. Okay. Where are we going?
Right on that roller coaster over here.
Okay. Sorry. Not you. Oh, okay. Still sorry.
That'll do.
Let's go a bit more. Let's get it.
Perfect.
Is that centered now? Oh, look at that. Lovely. All right. The console is now down. Put the knobs back on.
Getting them out of
Cool.
my pocket.
We'll be back. Circle, line up, everyone, come here. Line up, right here. Need everybody? You gotta get behind them. Like, you gotta get the whole shot.
Yeah, now I gotta stand.
God, it's hard being you.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Oh my God. So, today is a particularly awesome day and opportunity to recognize someone who we do so dearly love and appreciate, because I found out, 3 minutes ago, that today is Melissa's birthday, and she's been trying very hard to keep this a secret because she did not want any kind of attention brought upon her, especially not in the blog. So I would like every single viewer of the blog to comment and say happy birthday to Melissa. Bonus points if you do it on her Facebook wall. She's not hard to find. No, you're not. Because I'll make sure to post a link to your Facebook on the blog. So she doesn't get a present right now. Her birthday present and all that stuff will happen on Monday. But we have assembled the entire staff, and it is normally the purview of the person to choose whether or not we sing for happy birthday. Most people choose against it because it's kind of dopey and just we're antisocial as a rule. But Melissa wanted to mess with me. So I'm the guy with the camera, and you never ever pick a fight with a guy who buys ink by the barrel.
With you.
So, with me, everyone. Happy birthday to you. This is hard. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Melissa. Happy birthday to you. Yay! She is, as of today, a beautiful and very young 54 years old. And you look amazing for a woman of your age. So I'd like everybody to comment in. And DXMon, any of the web team who likes, is welcome to hack her Facebook account and change her age to 54.
Don't give her that.
DXMon, you have my absolute permission to do this. She absolutely will. And she can. Because it's DXMon.
Talos that'll do it.
Talos can do it too. We have a really talented web team of people that you just assume you have no secrets. I just live with that. So, happy birthday. You look amazing for 54. All right, you guys have fun, and we'll be back after this. Thank you, everyone.